And that's where they say Eisenhower made a deal with these aliens.
I think we're getting very close to rediscovering some of the things that our ancient ancestors were up to.
In this video, we delve into one of the most intriguing and controversial topics of our
You can really go down a deep rabbit hole if you read about ice ages.
I think the best evidence for it is ancient maps, which show the world as it looked during the last ice age.
Elon Musk, the tech vision known for pushing the boundaries of innovation, has made the startling revelation that has captured global attention.
To me, the obvious answer is we are dealing with the fingerprints of a lost civilization that mapped the world and that left evidence of that mapping, which ancient map makers found and used and incorporated into their maps.
I know this sounds crazy. At one point, some people are like, what's going on with Antarctica?
According to Musk, there may be more to Antarctica than meets the eye, hidden alien presence that government have kept under wraps for decades, despite its hostile environment.
Maps were largely based on much older source maps, which they copied. And we can say that for sure because one of the famous maps is the Piri Reis map, which was created by a Turkish admiral called Piri Reis in the year 1513.
Antarctica, the frozen continent at the bottom of the world, has fascinated and captivated the attention of explorers, scientists, and conspiracy theorists for decades. Of the many theories and stories that have surfaced, one of the most intriguing is the notion of a covert alien conspiracy concealed beneath the ice in recent years. This theory was recently put forth by none other than Elon Musk, the visionary, by implying that there may be an extraterrestrial connection in Antarctica. The CEOs of SpaceX and Tesla have fueled the flames. But what is this cover-up, and why would someone as powerful and progressive as Elon Musk be interested in it? To fully comprehend the mystery of this claim, we need to look closely at Antarctic history, investigate the strange events that scientists and military personnel have reported, and investigate the connections between the mysteries of Antarctica and the potential for extraterrestrial involvement. Antarctica is a land of extremes. It is the coldest, windiest, and driest continent on Earth, covered almost entirely by ice. For centuries, it was largely unexplored, with only a few courageous expeditions attempting to map its frozen terrain. However, in the 20th century, Antarctica became the focus of intense scientific research motivated by its harsh conditions. Antarctica has been the site of many unexplained phenomena, including mysterious structures beneath the ice and strange lights in the sky. There have been countless reports that defy conventional explanation. Some believe these anomalies are evidence of ancient civilizations that once thrived in Antarctica before it was covered in ice, while others suggest a more otherworldly explanation. Operation High Jump. One of the most important events that fueled speculation about Antarctica's hidden secrets was carried out by the United States Navy in 1946-1947. It was one of the largest Antarctic expeditions in history, involving over 4,000 men, 13 ships, and multiple aircraft. This event was the start of the conspiracy and suggested that there might be extraterrestrial activity on the continent. According to some conspiracy theorists, Operation High Jump was actually a reconnaissance mission to look into mysterious activities reported by Nazi Germany during World War II. It is said that the Nazis had found an ancient alien base hidden beneath the ice and were conducting secret experiments there. After the war, the U.S. military allegedly launched Operation High Jump to find and secure this alien base. The original goal of the mission was to establish a research base, but many believe there was a more covert agenda. The secrecy of the operation and the abrupt conclusion of the mission have led many to believe that something extraordinary was discovered in Antarctica. Even though there is no concrete evidence to support these claims, some even suggest that the U.S. military encountered hostile forces during the expedition, which resulted in a hasty retreat and the start of a massive cover-up. The UFO connection reports of unidentified flying objects. UFOs in Antarctica have only added to the mystery. Numerous sightings of strange lights and craft in the skies above the continent have been reported over the years. Some of these sightings have been recorded by military personnel and scientists stationed at research bases, while others have been reported by commercial pilots flying over the area. One of the most well-known incidents happened in 1965 when a Chilean Navy pilot reported seeing a fleet of UFO flying in formation over the Antarctic Peninsula. The objects were described as in recent years. Satellite imagery has also shown strange anomalies on the surface of Antarctica, including massive structures that appear to be artificial and mysterious entrances leading deep into the ice. These entities are disc-shaped and moving at incredible speeds far beyond the capabilities of any known aircraft at the time. Similar sightings have been reported by other pilots and researchers, leading some to speculate that Antarctica is home to a hidden alien base or portal. Some researchers believe these could be the remnants of the Antarctic Treaty, which was signed in 1959 by 12 nations, including the U.S., and the U.S. established Antarctica as a scientific preserve and prohibited all military activity on the continent. Although the treaty is frequently viewed as a step in the right direction toward peaceful cooperation and scientific research, some conspiracy theories claim that it actually established an ancient alien civilization or even an active base used by extraterrestrial beings. The Antarctic Treaty was established to prevent independent exploration of the continent, ensuring that any discoveries related to alien activity would remain under government control. The treaty's strict regulations on access to certain areas of Antarctica have only fueled these suspicions, with some claiming that entire regions are off-limits due to the presence of extraterrestrial bases or technology. Elon Musk is known to have been involved in this theory. Musk has never held back from discussing the possibility of extraterrestrial life because of his ambitious plans to colonize Mars and revolutionize space travel. Although he hasn't stated explicitly that he believes in an alien cover-up in Antarctica, Musk has made a number of cryptic remarks that have given some people the impression that he is aware of something strange occurring on the continent. In a 2020 tweet, Musk alluded to the possibility of ancient civilizations on Mars, saying that if there are ancient ruins on Mars, although this comment seems unrelated to Antarctica, some have interpreted it as a subtle allusion to the possibility of ancient alien structures on Earth. Musk has also shown interest in the Antarctic region, specifically in relation to SpaceX's Starship program in 2021. He suggested that, given its harsh conditions, Antarctica could serve as a testing ground for the capabilities of Although this idea was probably put forth for pragmatic reasons, it has the strange case of Lake VTO. One of the most intriguing and mysterious features of Antarctica is Lake VTO, a subglacial lake located beneath nearly 4 kilometers of ice discovered in the 1990s. Lake VTO has been isolated from the rest of the world for millions of years, making it a prime target for scientific exploration. In 2012, Russian scientists thought Musk might be planning an expedition to Antarctica to uncover its hidden secrets, though this discovery was celebrated as a breakthrough in understanding life's resilience. It also raised questions about what else might be hiding beneath the ice. Some researchers believe that Lake VTO could be home to more complex life forms, possibly even remnants of an ancient civilization. They were able to drill into the lake and retrieve samples of water and sediment, and what they discovered was astounding microbial life forms that had never been seen before, adapted to the extreme conditions of the lake. Lake VTO may be linked to the alleged alien base in Antarctica, possibly acting as a portal or entrance to a hidden underground facility. Over the years, a number of whistleblowers have come forward with claims of covert government projects and alien cover-ups in the area. There are even claims that the Russian government has found something far more extraordinary in the lake but has decided to keep it classified. In a secret diary purportedly written by retired Navy Admiral Richard Byrd, who led several expeditions to Antarctica in the 1940s and 1950s. He describes encountering an advanced civilization beneath the ice during one of his expeditions. According to Byrd, this civilization warned him about humanity's impending invasion of Antarctica, even though his credibility is frequently questioned. Destructive tendencies and nuclear weapons dangers. Another whistleblower, Corey Good, says he worked in a covert space program that involved working with aliens. According to Good, Antarctica is home to an ancient alien base and a storehouse of advanced technology that is being studied by a small number of scientists and military personnel. Although Good's claims are highly controversial, they have gained a sizable following in the UFO, and many conspiracy theories about Antarctica center on the idea of a secret space program, also known as the breakaway civilization. According to this theory, advanced technology created covertly by governments and private companies has enabled a small number of people to explore space and establish colonies on other planets, far beyond what is generally accepted. Some people think that Antarctica is a major player in this, although there is no concrete proof connecting SpaceX to a secret space program. There are rumors that Antarctica is home to a hidden spaceport where advanced spacecraft are being developed and tested. Elon Musk's SpaceX has frequently been brought up in relation to these theories because of its plans for interplanetary colonization and its quick development of reusable rockets. Some have speculated that he is aware of or even involved in such a program because of Antarctica and his cryptic remarks about ancient civilizations. The ancient civilization theory is one of the most widely accepted theories surrounding Antarctica. It holds that the continent was home to a sophisticated ancient civilization at one point, possibly even before recorded history. According to this theory, the civilization flourished there before it was covered in ice, and its remnants are still hidden beneath the frozen surface. Many people cite the 16th century Per Rice map, which seems to depict Antarctica's coastline without ice. This map, along with other ancient records and artifacts, has led some people to believe that ancient explorers or even extraterrestrial beings knew about Antarctica's true nature long before modern humans did. There are also claims that ancient cities and pyramids have been found beneath the ice, though these are mostly based on anecdotal evidence and satellite imagery. The idea that Antarctica is home to an alien base or portal is one of the most sensational aspects of this conspiracy theory. According to this theory, extraterrestrial beings have been on Earth for thousands, if not millions, of years, and Antarctica serves as one of their primary bases of operation. Some people think that this evidence has captivated the imagination of those who believe that Antarctica holds the key to understanding humanity's true origins, are cooperating with some governments and offering them advanced technology in return for confidentiality. Others speculate that the aliens are keeping an eye on humanity in anticipation of a potential intervention or contact. Still others speculate that Antarctica is linked to other purported alien bases worldwide, such as those in Area 51 or beneath the Egyptian pyramids. These bases are thought to be a part of a global network that extraterrestrial beings use to observe and communicate with. The question of humanity's cover-up is still, if there is, in fact, an alien presence in Antarctica, why would it be kept a secret? There are a number of plausible explanations, from the realistic to the fantastical. One is that governments are merely attempting to prevent public panic because the discovery that aliens exist and have been present on Earth for centuries could have a significant impact on society, possibly causing chaos and disruption, and allay popular fear. Another possibility is that the cover-up is driven by a desire to control advanced technology. If aliens have given humanity advanced technology, those in positions of power would probably want to keep it for themselves in order to maintain their dominance and influence. Another possibility is that the cover-up is a part of a larger scheme involving the secret space program, which involves keeping the public in the dark about Elon Musk's vision for the future. Elon Musk has frequently discussed his vision for the future, which includes the colonization of Mars and the development of sustainable energy sources. Although these goals are ambitious, they are based on Musk's belief that humanity must become a multiplanetary species in order for the true nature of Antarctica to allow those involved in the secret space program to continue their work without interference, possibly preparing for a future in which humanity expands beyond Earth. Whether or not he believes in the more sensational aspects of the conspiracy theories, Musk's interest in pushing the boundaries of what is possible makes him a natural ally for those who seek to uncover the truth. Given his interest in space exploration and advanced technology, it is not surprising that Musk would be intrigued by the mysteries of Antarctica. Musk has also expressed concern about the possibility that existential threats like climate change or asteroid impacts could wipe out the concept of a secret alien base in Antarctica. It assumes new significance for humanity in this context. If advanced technology or knowledge can be gained from such a discovery, it could be crucial to ensuring humanity's survival. As technology advances, more information about Antarctica and its secrets will probably be discovered. The creation of new tools like advanced satellite imaging and ice-penetrating radar may eventually reveal the true nature of the anomalies reported on the continent. Private companies like SpaceX may also be involved in future Antarctic exploration. With their emphasis on innovation and pushing the envelope, these companies may be able to reveal information that has long been kept secret from the public. Meanwhile, the mysteries of Antarctica will continue to captivate the imagination of those who think there is more to the continent than meets the eye. Whether there is an alien cover-up or not, the idea that something extraordinary lies beneath the ice is a powerful one that is likely to fuel curiosity and speculation for years to come. One of the most fascinating aspects of the conspiracy theory surrounding Antarctica is the alleged discovery of structures that resemble pyramids beneath the ice. Some claim that these structures were detected via satellite imagery. The idea of pyramids in Antarctica is intriguing for a number of reasons. First, pyramids are frequently linked to advanced architectural knowledge and are regarded by many as proof of an ancient, advanced civilization that once flourished on the continent before it was buried under miles of ice. Proponents of this theory contend that the Antarctic pyramids bear a striking resemblance to the pyramids found in Egypt and Mesoamerica. Pyramids in Antarctica would contradict our understanding of human history because mainstream archaeology places the development of pyramid building cultures in specific regions of the world, such as Egypt, Mesoamerica, and some parts of Asia. And if such structures exist there, it could indicate that the continent was once home to a civilization capable of feats comparable to those of ancient Egypt or the Mayans. Antarctica would suggest that either these civilizations were much more widespread than previously believed, or that a completely unidentified culture independently developed similar architectural techniques. The most well-known image purportedly depicting a pyramid in Antarctica originated online in the early 2010s and was captured by a Google Earth satellite. Geologists have explained that the image shows a triangular mountain with smooth pyramid-like sides, but it is actually a nuno, or peak. that the theory's proponents contend that the structure's symmetry and proportions are too exact to be a coincidence. Theorists also speculate that the pyramids may be the remains of an alien base or even an extraterrestrial civilization that once visited Earth. This theory is supported by the long-standing myth that pyramids are constructed in accordance with sacred geometry, knowledge, or are aligned with particular celestial bodies. The link between Antarctica and Nazi Germany is another important component of the conspiracy theories surrounding the continent. According to some accounts, the Nazis established a secret base in Antarctica during World War II known as Base 211, or Nawabland, named after the German expedition to the region in 1938 and 1939. Some people believe that this connection was given to ancient humans by alien visitors, that the Nazis were lured to Antarctica by the same enigmatic factors that have fascinated conspiracy theorists for decades, specifically the potential to find ancient alien technology or make contact with a highly developed civilization concealed beneath the ice. Some even go so far as to say that high-ranking Nazi officials fled to Antarctica after the fall of the Third Reich, where they carried on their research and kept a covert outpost. The notion of a Nazi base in Antarctica has been connected to Operation While the historical record does not support the existence of a Nazi base in Antarctica. Some people maintain that the U.S. Navy expedition, led by Admiral Richard Byrd, as previously mentioned, conducted Operation High Jump as a reconnaissance mission to investigate the rumored NA presence in Antarctica and secure any advanced technology they might have discovered. This belief is fueled by a combination of speculation, unverified reports, and the enduring allure of a secret. The Parry Rice Map, a 16th-century world map created by the Ottoman admiral and cartographer Parry Rice, is frequently cited as proof of advanced ancient knowledge of Antarctica beneath the ice. It was found in 1929 and depicts parts of South America, Africa, and what some claim to be the northern coast of Antarctica, apparently free of ice cover. Proponents of the ancient civilization theory contend that the Parry Rice Map was based on even older sources, possibly from a time when Antarctica was free of ice and inhabited by an advanced culture. Skeptics, on the other hand, argue that the Antarctica depicted on the map is actually a misinterpretation of South America or another landmass. Despite this, the Parry Rice Map persists. The Hollow Earth theory and the Antarctic entrance are two fringe theories that frequently touch on the notion of an extraterrestrial presence in Antarctica. The Hollow Earth theory, which dates back to the 17th century, contends that the Earth is hollow and contains vast inner worlds that are home to advanced civilizations. It is thought to be a focal point in discussions about ancient knowledge and the possibility that early civilizations had far more advanced abilities than previously believed. There are entrances to the hollow Earth at the poles, including Antarctica. Some theorists contend that these entrances are guarded by strong forces, both human and alien, to keep the public from learning the truth about Admiral Richard Byrd's purported secret diary. They also suggest that the alleged entrances to the hollow Earth in Antarctica are related to the rumored alien base or ancient civilization beneath the ice. Although the diary's authenticity is hotly debated, it has nevertheless become a crucial piece of evidence for those who believe in the hollow Earth theory and its connection to Antarctica. The implications of an alien cover-up. The idea of an alien cover-up in Antarctica has profound implications for our understanding of the world and our place in the universe if it is true. It purports to describe his encounter with an advanced underground civilization during a flight over the Arctic. Imply that governments and powerful institutions have been hiding the existence of advanced technology and extraterrestrial life for decades, if not centuries. Such a discovery would call into question the fundamentals of science, religion, and society at large. One of the theory's most important ramifications is the possible influence on world geopolitics if some countries have access to alien technology, which could account for the quick technological advancements. Furthermore, the existence of an alien presence on Earth would probably lead to a reevaluation of our scientific understanding of life, evolution, and the development of civilizations. It would raise questions about the origins of humanity and whether we have been influenced or guided by extraterrestrial beings throughout history. The advancements seen in the 20th and 21st centuries could also mean that these nations hold a significant power advantage over others, resulting in a new kind of arms race centered around extraterrestrial knowledge. History of the role of private companies in revealing the truth. In recent years, private companies have become more involved in space exploration and research, which may put them in a position to learn new things about Antarctica and its secrets. SpaceX, which is led by Elon Musk, is pushing the limits of technology and exploration, which has led some to believe that they may be crucial in revealing the truth about the continent. The rapid advancements in technology and the growing involvement of private companies in space exploration suggest that the truth about Antarctica may eventually be revealed. Musk's interest in space and his cryptic remarks about ancient civilizations have led some people to believe that SpaceX could be involved in a covert mission to explore Antarctica's mysteries. Even though there is no concrete evidence to support this, private companies have fewer bureaucratic constraints than government agencies, which could allow them to pursue more unconventional research projects if there are, in fact, hidden alien bases or ancient civilizations beneath Antarctica's ice. These companies may have the resources and motivation to look into these possibilities. This would further the future of Antarctic EXP exploration, which is expected to bring new discoveries and insights, as well as technological advancements. As interest in Antarctica continues to grow from a scientific and conspiratorial perspective, one of the most exciting developments is the possibility of deep ice drilling and exploration of subglacial lakes like Lake V, which have been isolated for millions of years. The life forms and geological features found in these lakes could provide important clues about the history of the continent and possibly about any hidden civilizations or alien presence. Ice-penetrating radar, autonomous submersibles, and satellite imaging are already giving unprecedented access to Antarctica's hidden depths. Together with technological improvements, greater transparency in Antarctic research and international cooperation could result in greater information and discovery sharing. The Antarctic Treaty, which was created to protect the continent for peaceful scientific exploration, could be revised to permit more cooperative efforts to solve Antarctica's mysteries. As interest in Antarctica increases globally, it's possible that new expeditions and research missions will be launched with the goal of exploring the most cultural impact of an Antarctic revelation. If the theories regarding an alien presence or ancient civilization in Antarctica were to be proven true, the missions are likely to provide important scientific information that will deepen our understanding of the planet's history and its potential connections to extraterrestrial life. It remains to be seen if these missions will confirm the existence of alien bases or ancient civilizations in remote and inaccessible regions of the continent. Would be enormous. Such a discovery would probably rank among the most important in human history, changing our perception of the past and the possibility of extraterrestrial life. The disclosure of an alien cover-up would surely spark intense public discussion and conjecture, potentially upending established power structures and prompting a reassessment of government accountability and transparency. The public's response would probably differ, with some welcoming the news as confirmation of long-held beliefs and others reacting gay. New wave of science fiction documentaries and speculative fiction exploring the implications of these revelations and their impact on society would be inspired by the discovery of extraterrestrial life or ancient advanced civilizations in Antarctica. Religious and philosophical perspectives would also be challenged, as many religions hold particular beliefs regarding the creation of humanity and the universe and the discovery of alien life. The media and entertainment industries would also be greatly impacted by this fear or skepticism. Though the idea of an alien cover-up in Antarctica is intriguing, it is important to approach these theories with a critical and skeptical mindset, because many of the claims made by proponents of these theories are based on unverified evidence. Officially, the existence of extraterrestrial beings raises questions about the nature of life, consciousness, and the potential for multiple forms of intelligent life in the universe. For example, the Perry race map's representation of Antarctica is widely considered by historians to be a misinterpretation of South American coastlines, and the supposed pyramids in Antarctica are likely natural geological formations. Similarly, the idea of a Nazi base in Antarctica has been disproved by historians, who point out that there is no reliable evidence to support the existence of such a base. The allure of these theories frequently resides in their capacity to explain the unknown or close gaps in our knowledge of history and the natural world, but it's important to recognize the difference between conjecture and proof, as extraordinary claims necessitate extraordinary proof. The enduring mystery of Antarctica, in spite of skepticism and a dearth of hard data, continues to pique people's interest worldwide. As technology develops and our capacity to explore Antarctica increases, it may be possible that some of these mysteries will be solved, but the allure of the unknown is strong, and new theories are likely to emerge as old ones are disproved. Whether or not there is an alien presence in Antarctica, the continent remains a fertile ground for conspiracy theories and speculative ideas due to its remote location, harsh environment, and relative inaccessibility. The exploration of Antarctica is not only a scientific endeavor, but also a voyage into the depths of human curiosity and the quest to understand our place in the universe. In conclusion, the theory of an alien cover-up in Antarctica is a compelling and complex theory that touches on many aspects of human history. science, and the universe. It is one of the last great frontiers on Earth, a place where the boundaries of human knowledge and imagination are constantly being pushed. Elon Musk, with his ambitious vision for the future and his interest in space exploration, is a key figure in this ongoing narrative, whether or not he believes in the more sensational aspects of the theory. His focus on pushing the boundaries of technology and exploration makes him a central figure in the quest to uncover the truth as we continue to explore Antarctica and learn more about its mysteries. Even though there is no concrete evidence to support these claims. The journey into Antarctica's unknown will captivate the imagination of future generations. The enduring mystery of Antarctica reminds us that there is still much to learn about our planet and the universe beyond. As we push the boundaries of exploration and discovery, we are constantly reminded of the vastness of the unknown and the possibility of discovering something extraordinary, whether it be an ancient civilization, alien technology, or simply new scientific knowledge. Potential for exciting and novel discoveries. Antarctica, an unforgiving frozen wilderness, is a lone ice field on the southernmost tip of our planet. Despite its harsh conditions, it is our fifth largest continent. Its mysterious nature has drawn researchers to build settlements there, and at any given time, a population of 1,000 to 5,000 people can be found overcoming its difficulties due to its enormous size. The fact that it is almost uninhabitable has long captivated scientists, who think it holds many secrets. The adventure started when a team of researchers discovered a million-year-old DNA sample in the Scotia Sea, which is located just north of Antarctica. The sample was taken from a depth of about 584 feet below the seafloor, and the ancient genetic material is thought to have come from diatoms, a type of phytoplankton, although the exact nature of the DNA is still unknown. Its discovery was a revelation that served as the catalyst for the discovery of this ancient DNA. The scientists realized they needed more proof to support their theory that Antarctica had once been more hospitable and undergone significant changes over time. Determined to find fossils of plant and animal life that flourished millions of years ago, the team set out on a risky mission, facing the difficult task of reaching the when they arrived at the shore. Their curiosity led them to James Ross Island, where their hunting expedition started. They traveled to South America and endured a perilous 5-day voyage through the deadly Drake Passage, one of the deadliest seas on Earth. Unfazed by the difficulties that awaited them, these courageous researchers set out to uncover the remnants of a forgotten era, willing to give their all in the pursuit of knowledge. Weeks passed, during which they diligently searched through rocks until, at last, their efforts paid off. The scientists discovered a treasure trove of fossils from the late Cretaceous period, some 71 million years ago. These fossils revealed an enthralling array of marine animals, dinosaurs, and ancient birds. Among the amazing discoveries, they discovered the fossilized forewings of a species of beetle that was common about 20 million years ago. But the most amazing revelation was when they discovered the discovery of 50-million-year-old sperm cells adorning the egg case of an extinct worm. Species rocked the foundations of their understanding and challenged their preconceived notions about the icy desert. The idea that such a massive structure lay beneath the frozen landscape hinted at a multitude of untold secrets, waiting to be revealed, because it would be dangerous to physically excavate the ice sheets. The scientists chose to conduct a virtual exploration instead, carefully examining data obtained from the European Space Agency, the thorough gravity mapping of the Earth, by using this priceless information in conjunction with satellite data, which allowed them to expertly simulate the melting of the Antarctic ice and provide an unparalleled view of the rocky terrain beneath. Within the exposed bedrock, an engrossing tale unfolded, an unquestionable testament to an ancient past, when it was a crucial component of the supercontinent Gondwana some 180 million years ago. Evolution has unquestionably left an indelible mark on our planet over the eon, and even our dwelling place has undergone remarkable changes. The southern hemisphere continents were revealed by the virtual extraction of ice, which revealed the remnants of this bygone era, offering a tangible connection to a primordial time. These astounding discoveries left no room for doubt that the scientists were resolutely on the right path. But they also raised a pressing question. What cataclysmic events had precipitated these profound transformations? The extent of Antarctica's transformation, however, required an explanation of enormous proportions. Two convincing theories arose from the minds of these scientific pioneers. The first suggested that the ice that currently encases Antarctica was formed by global climate change. In an era before the Jurassic era, Antarctica flourished in a relatively warm climate, with a variety of vegetation. The average temperature of the continent was between 30 and 51 F, which was suitable for dinosaurs to roam. Antarctica's lands, remained unfrozen even after the catastrophic event that wiped out dinosaurs and other mammals. But about 34 million years ago, the global climate took a drastic turn, with average temperatures dropping by an astounding 5°C. Although the temperature change may seem insignificant, its roots can be traced back to the beginning of the Jurassic era, which began about 66 million years ago, during which time carbon dioxide levels steadily decreased. Despite the allure of the first theory, there was insufficient evidence to support it. So scientists came up with a second theory that the continent froze as a result of drastic changes. They concluded that the temperature underwent a chilling transformation once the CO2 levels fell below a critical threshold, which in turn led to the formation of massive ice sheets and glaciers that eventually encased the entire continent in a frozen embrace. The important Antarctic circumpolar current was created by a sudden deepening of the Drake Passage, which connects Antarctica to the southern tip of South America, approximately 35 million years ago. This deepening caused a complete reorganization of ocean circulation, and the newly formed current served as a powerful water barrier that prevented warmer and less salty waters from the Central Pacific and North Atlantic from flowing southward towards Antarctica. Consequently, the continent froze as a result of this isolation. While both theories were plausible on their own, visionaries like Musk and other scientists eventually connected them, believing that this was the best explanation for the continent's transformation. Their findings showed that the deepening of the Drake Passage changed ocean circulation patterns similar to those seen in the Gulf Stream, which directed warm waters northwards and changed ocean currents, increasing rainfall because of a process called silicate weathering, which occurs when rainfall erodes rocks that contain silicate and traps carbon dioxide in limestone formations. A significant drop in CO2 levels acts as a catalyst for glaciation, transforming the continent into a massive ice mass. This convincing explanation is consistent with recent observations of climate change and oceanic circulation patterns. But this time in the latter half of 2022, both polar regions of the planet witnessed unexpected and simultaneous heat waves. With Antarctica's average temperature reaching an astounding 8, the consequences are reversing the events that occurred 35 million years before. 4 or 6 degrees Fahrenheit, 8 degrees Celsius, whereas the Arctic observed a 6 Fahrenheit or 33 Celsius rise above normal. In addition, on World Ozone Day in 2022, scientists made a major discovery about the ozone layer. The Antarctic ozone layer had melted, leaving a huge hole larger than the United States. Geologists and other experts have started to raise alarms that the ozone layer's depletion may be a contributing factor to global warming, which would ultimately lead to the melting of Antarctic ice. Unfortunately, a concerning event has already started to happen. Recently, scientists made the shocking discovery that the world's largest iceberg, the colossal A76, had broken free from its Antarctic shelf and was drifting towards the dangerous Drake Passage. This massive ice formation, which is about 84 meters long and 16 miles wide, is destined to melt away over time, posing a serious risk. The astounding retreat of another ancient ice sheet, melting away at an incredible rate of 2,000 feet per day, has also been revealed by a recent study. This revelation has given scientists important insights into the potential rapid melting of ice in Antarctica and its consequences for global sea levels in our warming world. During the last stages of the previous ice age, sections of a massive ice sheet covering Eurasia astounded experts. The discovery has important implications for understanding how quickly ice in Greenland and Antarctica could melt, leading to an increase in global sea levels. By closely monitoring the rate at which ice sheets retreat, scientists can more accurately gauge their contribution to the rise in global sea levels, since the ice sheets retreated at a rate exceeding 2,000 feet per day, a distance greater than the towering Empire State Building. Greenland and Antarctica have lost more than 6 species since the 1990s, an increase of at least 17 due to 4 trillion metric tons of ice. Surprisingly, these two ice sheets alone are responsible for more than 1/3 of the whole rise in sea levels, which has increased by 8 millimeters globally. Scientists warned that if air and ocean temperatures around Antarctica were to rise, as predicted, matching the conditions seen at the end of the previous ice age, the ice could retreat hundreds of feet in a single day, causing the collapse of modern glaciers at a much faster pace than previously predicted. However, as they retreat towards land, they separate from the seafloor, causing them to float and accelerate their flow. This accelerated flow increases the contribution to the rise in sea levels. Antarctica continues to be a hotspot for scientific discoveries and is particularly full of surprises. For background, when we think of deserts, we typically picture the hot, sandy plains. However, did you know that Antarctica is actually the world's largest desert? It is a fascinating place that is extremely dry and full of strong winds. In fact, it receives only 50% of rain annually, and 99% of the continent is covered in ice. The McMurdo Dry Valleys are a fascinating place. Entering the area is like entering a different planet. as the landscape is dominated by massive sand dunes that reach up to 70 meters in height and 200 meters in width. Although you can't surf down their slopes, these majestic dunes are extremely important to researchers because the dry valleys have a climate similar to Mars, which makes them an intriguing place for scientists who think that by discovering the secrets there, they may be able to uncover clues about extraterrestrial life. Slowly but gradually, these gorgeous dunes are shifting at a startling rate of about 1. Scientists are acting quickly to solve the mysteries of these dynamic dunes before they disappear forever. But it only gets worse. 5 meters per year, and the unsurprising cause of climate change is that as the atmosphere warms, the ice melts and the dunes start their gradual descent. There are 4 dormant volcanoes on Ross Island, each with its own unique story. But one volcano has refused to sleep, Mount Erebus, the southernmost active volcano on Earth and the second tallest in Antarctica, stands at an astounding 3,800 meters tall over the past 3 decades. Scientists have also discovered that Antarctica, despite its freezing temperatures, harbors one particularly shocking secret. Mount Erebus is a natural wonder of extraordinary proportions. With its fiery heart pulsing with molten magma and ancient lava lakes still boiling after an amazing one, its volcanic activity has even increased. 3 million years. But regrettably, scientists hardly ever get the chance to investigate this amazing place because of its distant location and hazardous weather. Volcano. But in 2013, a courageous group of researchers made it to the summit after a torturous journey that involved climbing snow, rocks, and glaciers. To their surprise, they found life flourishing in the volcano's intense heat. And even more astounding were the thriving microorganisms found in the ice caves, which led scientists to conclude that these extreme creatures are among the most unusual and remarkable things on our planet. However, scientists have also discovered something much more unsettling in the vast Ross ice shelf. A massive slab of ice that claims to be the largest ice shelf in Antarctica, spans an area larger than France and is several hundred meters thick. One of the continent's icy giants appears to resonate with an otherworldly melody known as the Ross Ice Shelf. Recently, scientists discovered an unsettling secret that the Ross Ice Shelf sings. The haunting melody is created when winds gracefully dance across the snow dunes of the ice shelf, creating vibrations as they sweep through, on the surface creating a constant seismic hum. Fortunately, the human ear is incapable of perceiving these vibrations, but scientists have used seismic sensors to record the melancholy melody. This intriguing discovery happened by accident when the sensors were first put in place to observe other ice shelf phenomena. As researchers continued their research, they discovered an intriguing fact. The ice shelf's song changes in response to environmental factors like melting and storms. Changing the snow's composition have an impact on the melody. And now the enthralling song serves as a useful tool for scientists to track the ice shelf stability and vulnerability in real time. By listening to the seismic hum, scientists can learn about the fascinating changes that have occurred. It has also long been known that Antarctica, the continent from which this iceberg originates, was formerly the scene of the lush rainforest must have been amazing. However, given the current situation, nobody wants this ice to melt because of the staggering effects it would have on both people and the Earth as a whole. Hence, research initiatives have been greatly accelerated in order to investigate the causes of the continent's total change in depth. By solving the mysteries surrounding this significant change, scientists aim to find preventative actions that can be measures to stop such a significant shift from happening again. It raises the question of whether we can comprehend if we let nature take its course. There's a chance that Antarctica will eventually become a tropical jungle, even if it suggests that civilization as we know it may end.